So we're Normal Behaviour. My name's Nick.
My name's Lockie.
My name's Cam.
Yeah, we are Normal Behaviour.
Yeah, and we're playing with supporting the Smashing Pumpkins, Amyl and the Sniffers,
Jane's Addiction, Battlesnake. Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Beautiful, guys. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for joining us, Keith.
How you doing? I'm just going to sit in. I won't be contributing to this conversation. I'm just sitting in.
No worries at all. So, as you guys mentioned, you're opening up for the World is a Vampire Festival this weekend. So, how are you feeling about it?
Pretty pumped. It's like crazy. It's a crazy show.
Yeah.
To be honest.
An enormous lineup of excellent bands, really. So, and all of them legendary as well. So it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. So, what does something like this mean to you as a band?
It's the opportunity of a lifetime for us, I guess. I think. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
So, how do you approach going into something like this? Like, is it a bit of fun? Is it a learning experience? Is it a chance to further your name? What sort of things are on your mind?
All those things are definitely on our minds. I feel like we work really well in an environment where we're working towards a big show like this. We have experience in Battle of the Bands competitions here in SA, and in the lead up to those, we often get very serious, very focused, and we just love polishing away like a really tight set, as good as we can get it in the amount of time that we've got. And I feel like that's a really strong process that brings us together as a band in a really good way, and sort of suits all our assets, and we can all work towards that in a strong way, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And the two headliners, as we say, are the Smashing Pumpkins and Jane's Addiction. So who are you bigger fans of?
Whoa.
That's hard
That's a hard question.
What do you think, Cam? You're Smashing Pumpkins?
Yeah, Pumpkins for me. I don't know. My mom's big into Jane's Addiction, but that's I haven't spent too much time.
I'm down the middle, I think. I think Smashing Pumpkins, when I was in a band when I was like 12 years old, it was one of the first songs I ever played was Today by Smashing Pumpkins. So there's quite a sentimental element there for me. But I think my own personal music taste, I think Jane's Addiction is just so cool and so ahead of their time.
And there's also a massive Aussie contingent, as you mentioned before, of RedHook, Amyl, the Sniffers and Battlesnake. So have you heard much about those guys before?
Oh, we've heard of Amyl for years, and then their live performance is legendary across the continent, really. I'm not familiar with Battlesnake or RedHook, but I'm awesome that local acts that are going to bring the thunder, I'm sure.
Yeah, I saw them last weekend up in Brizzy here, mate, and they all nailed it. It was a really good show. So you boys are
awesome.
And then how good is it to see so many Australian bands on the festival lineup? You know, like normally something like this comes over and there's one or two choking Aussie bands, but aside from the two main headliners, this is all Australian. It's great to see.
Yeah, it's a great thing to see, definitely.
Especially after coming out of this sort of COVID existence the past 3 years. I know we don't want to keep bringing it up all the time, but those opportunities for we were a band prior to COVID, and surviving that period it was really difficult, and it's great to see other bands reaping the benefits of keeping it together through such difficult times.
And there's also the going to be a bit of wrestling going on too, guys. So you fans of that?
I don't mind a bit of don't mind a bit of the backflips crossed with the soap opera. I think it's good fun, and also local wrestlers as well, which I think is actually awesome. I mean, if wrestling communities are so tight knit, and they've got their own culture and their own world, and if someone like Billy Corgan cares that much about wrestling, he probably loves the fact that he can take his boys out and take on the world with all the local wrestlers, along with all the local bands. I think he's living the dream, running a festival with wrestling and music. I mean, that's how to do it.
Yeah. And word on the street is that there's going to be an Aussie band battle cage death match. So who are you going to have to represent you guys?
Dude,
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I said to our manager, I was like, throw me in there. If we can get me a fight, I'll get
5'4", fist of fury.
Yeah.
Well, that's the next stage of it then, guys. So using your own song titles, I want you to give me the names of your wrestling character, your signature move, and your kick-ass finishing move.
Oh, dude. Blood Snake.
And the wrestling
I don't know.
name?
Wait, is that the name?
Wait. Sorry. Do you want us to using what names to
Using
name it?
your own song titles, I want you to name
Our own song
your wrestling
titles.
character, your signature move, and your kick-ass finishing move.
Oh, okay. Go Lockie, please.
I think you could do cool character with the Warden. We've got a song called "When the Warden Calls."
Yeah.
There's a sort of just sort of man, you know, bringing people into their cell or something that might be cool. I think the finishing move is probably the slow march to the grave.
Yeah.
We got a song.
Oh,
What's
right.
the special move? So yeah, slow march to the grave is normally our finishing song. Is normally our finishing song as well. But if we need another signature move,
That finisher.
The finisher is the slow march.
Yeah.
finish is the slow march. Yeah. Oh,
The wax.
could do the wax on, wax off. We have a song called Wax. Yeah. What else could we do? Or the no, I don't know. I'm thinking all that. I'm drawing a blank now. But maybe "In a State of Fear." There's two of our songs together. Do a combo. Put them in a state of fear. You know,
Combo.
something like that.
Oh, very cool. So back on to you guys, man. Like you guys formed in film school. That's a funny place to form a band.
Yeah, it's kind of avoiding doing the work in film school by playing music. Like it's enjoying the school part of it, but yeah, it's kind of a nice little second thing to do, and then it became the main thing that we're doing, music. So yeah.
And you released a new track, "She Likes a 1975" yesterday, I believe. So tell us about that song.
Yeah, I mean, that's it's just one of those songs that like every now and then you write when you go, oh, like internally you think, oh, this is a pretty good track, pretty special one, kind of above the rest. And we had a bunch of other songs. We have a bunch of other songs recorded, but it was nice to push this one to the top of the pile and get it out. Yeah, it's. What do you think, Cam? What do you think about She Likes? What's the feeling? What's the feeling of She Likes?
Romantic. I don't know.
Romantic drama or something like that. It's like
Yeah.
it's a good. We're so proud of that song. It's just good. Yeah, good to be able to cut it and get it out.
And is it a standalone single or part of a bigger album picture?
I think the way people consume music these days is a bit single orientated. I don't know. The way I consume, and I'm sure a lot of other people sit and listen to a whole album or whatever it is, but it seems that the way that the majority of people these days consume music is kind of in those bite-sized forms, kind of that replicate or a lack of attention of a generation.
Very cool. And for those people unfamiliar with Normal Behaviour, guys, tell us a bit about the band and what people can expect from you when they come along the show this weekend.
You go for it, Cam.
I don't know. Fucking soaring guitars. I don't know. I don't scream much these days, but I get into it.
Yeah, that'll be the one.
I don't know. It's gonna be a tight set. We've been doing rehearsals for the past few weeks, just running it over and over. So it's going to be spectacular, hopefully.
Very good, boys. Well, thanks very much for your time today. Thanks for joining us. Best of luck on the weekend. Hope you kick some monkey ass, and good luck in the ring, Cameron, when we get you in there, bro.
Thank you.
All right, boys. We'll talk soon.
Thank you very
so
much, brother. Have a good one.
Bye.
See ya.
Yeah.